I have a bit of a confession to make. I just spent the last 4 or 5 days with Kaye out in Marbella having a great time. And actually, I posted, it was so special. And I posted a photograph saying what a great time I'd had on my Instagram and saying that I had enormous guilt about being away and leaving my children. Anyway, later on that day, we're lying on the sunbeds and Kaye turns to me and says, "Do you really feel guilty?" And I went, "What do you mean?" I said, "Yeah, of course." She said, "I don't." And I went, "Oh, my God, I don't think I do either." It's just a default setting to say I felt guilty. And then what happened? I started feeling guilty because I didn't feel guilty. So then we had another hour of her trying to make me feel better.
Did you feel guilty when they were little? Because obviously your kids aren't on baby kids anymore.
Yeah,
so
16
did
and 12.
you have mummy guilt when they were young?
I had mummy guilt, but I still have mummy guilt about all sorts of things. A lot of mummy guilt, but I don't when I'm having a really good time. And I have discovered on this holiday through this conversation with Kaye that I just kind of tell myself I feel guilty, but I don't, so I'm lying.
Yeah.
Well, do you know, you're all looking at me like I'm not. Everyone's because I know, I feel exactly the same way.
I'm just thinking what I do feel, because I think there's conditioning. Do you know what I mean? I just think there is conditioning to feel guilty. And I know we shouldn't do the gender thing, but I do generally think women are conditioned more to feel guilty about being away from the kids than the... And I used to feel really guilty when I was... Because I'm an actor, I'm a working mum. I had to work away to keep a roof over our head, just the same as their dad did. You know, and I always used to come back with the guilt present as well, till I got to the point that I'd come in the door and I'd have this sort of, you know, the Hamleys or the toy shop bag or anything, and Louis would literally run up to me going, I don't know how if you can see this, but going, "Mummy!" but looking at the bag, you know, not remotely looking at my face. I think the kids get your number very, very, very quickly when they're little, and they play on it as well.
You've recently had a bit of a break free, haven't you?
Wait,
I'm so jealous of this.
Amazing.
Kelly was telling me this in makeup. You don't know this. Wait till you hear this story. It's amazing.
So anyway, so I've been with my children since they were born. Never had a real break from them, and they're 7 and 5, and so this summer they've gone to their in-laws. Thank you so much to my in-laws. So, but it's been like a chunk of 3 weeks. So normally they're away for like a weekend. That's not long enough to kind of relax, because you're just kind of doing the ironing or catching up with whatever you need to do. But I've had like this 3-week chunk, and major thank you to their daddy as well. But like I've just found myself. I'm like, gosh, this is who I am. This is who I was before I had children. These are the things that I love to do. I've been out salsering every night.
She's been going out salsering on her own.
You're not knackered.
No, she's just
well,
good
no,
on her own.
because normally I've done, before I've got up, you in the morning you've done a school run, you've done this, you've done bedtime, bath time, you've organised this. I don't have that to think about, so I'm like, right. So I went out salsering. I met this really nice guy. He was really tall and handsome. He's 78 years old.
I love that. Don't you love that?
And his name was Alfie. Love you, Alfie. He, showed me
Listen,
a great
Alfie
night.
may still have lead in his pencil, so don't write him off.
Don't need.
Not even at all.
You don't give it all up just because you're 78.
No. Alfie's great at salsa.
But I really love that, like, self-care thing.
Yeah,
it was great.
I had a manicure, I had a pedicure, I had a great time. It's great, it's amazing. I do miss you, babies, but it is amazing to have some
And also because
me time.
they're having a great time.
Yeah, they're happy. They're having a great time, which is just caused me to relax.
And Brenda, what about you? Do you know, you don't know what I'm talking about when I say guilty about not feeling guilty about feeling guilty, do you?
No. I mean, I think I have my mum guilt because I, like a lot of mothers, was a single mother and I was working all the time, it seemed like. And so for me, I think I'm kind of reversed. I just want to keep my I still call them babies, but I just want to keep my babies close to me as much as I can. I don't know if it's a
fear of
comfort
emptiness?
thing. I think I do. But, in saying that, I'm trying to do my best to break away from that and not be so mummy with the kids. And I went away a couple of weeks ago for 4 days, and I'm going away in about another couple of weeks for a week. And when I said that to the children, they're like, what do you mean you're going away on holiday again? I don't go on. This is going to be my first holiday where I'm not singing, not doing anything to do with work.
Something for you.
Well, it is something for me, but I am feeling guilty that I'm going to be away and...
See? You're doing it.
You're feeling guilty that you're going to be away.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm gonna be
You're
away
not babies anymore.
Yeah, but there's tiny and tender
there's
babies.
tiny-
I'm just going to be thinking about everything.
that is true.
I'm quite useless.
It just
with
seems
that.
to be ingrained.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's craziness. It's craziness.